I'm Howard Green. Tonight, my co-host Jeffrey Rayport talks with internet investor Yossi Vardi, who helped to kickstart Israel's internet boom with his company Mirabilis. Mirabilis created ICQ, the free software that allows internet users to chat with each other in real time.
I told two friends about ICQ.
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 Propelled by viral marketing, word-of-mouth advertising at internet speed, ICQ blossomed into an online sensation.
I told two friends about ICQ.
So much so that in 1998, it was snapped up by America Online for almost $300 million. The lesson, Vardi says, find the right product and the profits will follow.
In America, you have this saying, if you build it, they will come. This is partially true. If you build it, and if it will be wonderful, and if there will be a magic, and if it will be true and innocent and pure and nice, they will come and they will love it and they will hug it no matter what.
What online businesses will consumers embrace now? In a moment, Jeffrey Rayport asks Yossi Vardi about his latest viral ventures.
Yossi Vardi, welcome.
Nice to be here.
Let's talk about the early days for you in the world of high tech and the internet economy. Was there a moment when you were walking down the street or talking to your son or anything like that when you can actually go back in your own memory and identify the epiphany that led to your interest in the internet economy?
Okay, first of all, there were some formative events in my becoming aware of the internet. My eldest son is very capable, very intelligent guy, but he was interested in computers, not in other things. And I remember this son of mine came to me in '96 and told me that he and three of his friends have some terrific idea that they want to go and pursue on the internet, and they are offering me to be the first investor. And I asked them, what is the idea? They told me, this is very secretive, we cannot share it with you. So, well, being a Jewish mother, I said, what the heck? And I said, okay, I'm in. So I gave them this very small funds. After 1 month, they invited me to see what they developed, and then I saw the first instant messaging, as it's called today, service on the wide internet. There was services of instant messages for years on different closed networks, but this was the first time that this thing was offered on the wide internet, and I really was so amazed that I was literally sitting on a sofa. They showed it to me in a house of one of the friends. I came back to my wife and I told her this is the biggest thing I ever saw. And as you guys say in this country, the rest is history.
You are seen as, among other things, not just the father of ICQ, but the father of viral marketing. How did you begin to believe, coming from a more traditional business background, that a business that had no revenues, no profits, just rapidly growing numbers of users could actually become something valuable?
Yeah, first of all, it's very, very interesting phenomenon. I don't think I'm entitled to be I'm entitled to the title the father of viral marketing, but for sure I'm a great believer and try to be an implementer of this concept. One of the powers, one of the beauties of the internet, that if you come with something very compelling, because the way the internet penetrate and propagate all over the world with very low barriers to enter, you can attract a lot of users. And like in any other walk of life, it's all about the user experience. What you are offering the user, can you offer the user something which will be so compelling, that will resonate so much with his heart, that he will come. In America, you have this saying, if you build it, they will come. This is partially true. If you build it, and if it will be wonderful, and if there will be a magic, and if it will be true and innocent and pure and nice, they will come and they will love it and they will hug it no matter what.
And tell lots and lots of other people.
And tell lots and lots of other people. And now I believe that if you are able to create such an offering, there will be a way to monetize it. And in the case of ICQ, we were unable to monetize it because we didn't have the tools, the marketing tool. But AOL, as they announced a number of times, were able to monetize it, which is very important because at the end of the day, if you are not able to monetize these services, they will perish. They won't exist. So you have here a competition between the organic part of the internet, the grassroots, the masses, and the corporate part of the internet. And what we see today in the case of Napster and in other cases is the tension, the competition, and the cooperation, the coexistence, and the fighting between these two poles of the internet.
Well, it's a fascinating tension that you've just described, especially in light of the fact that one of the other things that the world learned from ICQ, from Mirabilis, when it was sold to AOL, and people looked at this and they said, there is a value-creating engine out there that is on the grassroots end of the spectrum, exactly as you described. Now, in the last few months, obviously, we've seen a correction in the financial markets, especially related to the technology and the internet sectors. Many people are putting enormous pressure on startups to show early profitability, to shortcut or short-circuit that grassroots phenomenon and go right to profitability sooner. Is that bad news for the internet economy? Is that the wrong focus?
I think that the bad news is to be on the either extreme of the pendulum. The same way that we saw the VCs willing to finance anything with the word of the beginning, .com, and then B2C, and then B2B, and then wireless, and WAP, and today optical, whatever.
Right, optical networking, enabling technologies. We're still in a flavor of the month mode among the venture capitalists.
Yeah, and I guess it will continue to be like this because this is human nature. But nevertheless, this is one end. The other end is when the venture capital are not willing to finance anything. At the end of the day, I think it's very simple. If you will have a good offering, something that people need, people want, people will use, it has a value. The value shouldn't be exaggerated to other side. The value shouldn't be exaggerated to the lower side. And at the end of the day, I think that all of us agree that the internet is a real phenomena, is a true phenomena. It's here to stay. It's growing very fast. It connects hundreds of millions of people, and it's changed the world agenda in a way which is quite amazing, and it is very powerful. One of the wonders of the internet, which can be seen if you go back only 8 or 10 years, the agenda of innovation in the world was defined mainly by 20 people, 10 generals, which were the commanders of the armies of United States, Russia, China, Israel, I don't know, French, the UK, who controlled the defense budget, and maybe 20 industrial defense complexes. They set the agenda. They defined to the engineers what they should do, etc. I remember myself 10 or 15 years ago running from one technological defense show to the other with glowing eyes, looking on all these synoptic maps and 3D and simulation and bandwidth networks and satellite. And you look what's going on today. It's exactly what was written in the Bible by Prophet Isaiah. Thou shalt convert your plows into Sony PlayStation number 2. You go to Isaiah, it's written there. The agenda today is defined not by 20 generals, but by 100 million kids who want 3D not for war simulation, but for games. So we see a complete change of the world agenda.